Check 1, 2. All right. Hopefully the sound on the live feed has been fixed. I think I got it. So, Brandon, after this race, if you can check with Mom and see if the sound works, that'd be awesome. All right. Well, we got everybody checked in. Got my marshals out here. Thank you guys for being prompt about that. All right. We'll get this party on the road. Loop is live. It's alive. Okay, everybody's on the clock here. Oh, a little mix up in the rhythm. All right, we got 25 seconds in the books. And your fastest opening lap belongs to Brandon Perea at a 16.9. Brandon, going back to the dark body. This one's a little harder to see. 45 seconds down, 5:15 remaining. Got BP, Brandon Perea getting taken out. All right, 55 seconds in. Well, let's see how this affects the running order. All right, 105 down, 4:55 to go. Right now it is Omar Manansala on top of the leaderboard. $120 down, 4:40 left. All right, these guys are now, for the most part, working lap number 5. Brandon taking it back, 20:06. Omar on the same pace, 20:06. Andrew, 20:13. Jeff at 19:03. Eric, 19:04. Your fast lap now. Andrew Knoll at a 16.8. Isn't that great? So it's real close. I got Brandon, Andrew, and Omar all within about 1.1. It's still close here. Knoll throwing down some heat, though. 16.6. I don't know if that was faster than Dad's 16.6. We'll have to check. 2:05 in, 3:55 remains. Right now, Perea and Knoll half a second apart. Even less than that now that Brandon's crossed the line. The gap between those two drivers, 0.072. All right, 2:30 down, 3:30 remains in this one. Andrew Knoll on a 21:11, Brandon 21:13, Omar 20:03, Jeff 20:05, Eric 20:11. All right, the bar being set. Last race by George Lynn at 21:10. Right now, Knoll on a 21:09. It's going to be close here. We got some good competition out here on this Wednesday night. Oh, he lands on his wheels. 3 minutes down, 3 minutes to go, drivers. Andrew, Brandon, Omar, Jeff, and Eric, your full running order. Wow, 0.047 separating Perea and Knoll at this junction of the race. All right. The gap is now up to 1/10 of a second in favor of Andrew Knoll at the moment. Got quite the battle going down here. 16.5 for a fast lap from that young man. 2:20 remains, drivers. Knoll currently 21:07. Perea 21:08. Miranda 21:16. Manansala 21:17. And Gonzalez 20:16. Got just over 2 minutes left, drivers. In trouble for Knoll. This will still be a good run, though. 150 remaining. All right, 140 left. Perea 21:06. Knoll 21:10. Miranda Omar 21:17. Miranda 2002, and Gonzalez 2011. Got a minute 30 to go, drivers. 90 seconds left. All right, so it looks like this race will end in the neighborhood of 7:15. We'll get round 2 going 7:30. Round 2 will start 7:30, drivers. Got just over a minute to go. Brandon, Andrew, Omar, Jeff, Eric. And Brandon right now, 1.8 up on Andrew. Let's see as Andrew crosses, gap down to 1 second even. So Noel is closing in on the leader. Brandon says no. Not today. All right, 40 seconds to go. Ooh, Andrew Noel throwing down a 16.3. Putting in the laps when it counts. Oh, getting caught up on some traffic there. 25 seconds remains. $15 seconds. Five seconds left. All right, let's see. Noel, you're done. Manansala, you're done. Miranda, you're done. Perea, you're done. Gonzalez, you're done. That will be a race. BP takes TQ by 9/10 of a second. 21:04. Andrew 21:04.9. Omar 20:01. Jeff 20:05. Eric 20:10. All right, folks. We'll get round 2 started right about 7:30. I'll probably start calling you guys up a few minutes early.
Ryan Randall. Ali Estes.
All right, folks, it is about that time. Race number 1, Mike, Ron, Ali, Ryan, Noah, King, Dave.
Leader.
Guys, I need a little help at the tabletop. Got one stuck behind the tabletop. Marshals will be my drivers from race 4. I am looking for Brandon, Andrew, Omar, Jeff, and Eric.
Noah Bloom.
I need a little help at the tabletop. I got one stuck behind the tabletop. Careful at the tabletop, guys. Got somebody going for a search and rescue mission here.
Ron Williams. King Arroyo.
All right, got my marshals making their way out.
Chef Dave.
All right, let's get everyone corralled up by the beginning of the straightaway. All right, folks, we'll do the same thing we did last round. Oh, we'll get that blue car an opportunity to make his way over there as well. Nice. That was perfect. All right, folks, we're going to get this party started. Here we go. Go inside at the sweeper, guys. Inside at the sweeper. All right, Mike going 18-1, Ali 19-1. And everybody else in the 20s, it seems. Okay, we got 40 seconds down. Mike Hughes goes 17-3 on lap number 2. Careful going crosstown, guys. Careful going crosstown. All right. We got Mike, Ali, Ron, your top 3, followed by King, Ryan, Noah, and Dave. 1 minute down, 5 minutes to go. All right, Andrew doing some work out there. 120 down, 440 remaining. Right now, Mike on a 21-16 for pace. Got Ali 18-10, Ron going 17-14, Ryan 15-01, Noah 15-08, King 15-10, and Dave 15-23. All right, a $140 down. Mike Hughes going 17-1. He's having fun. So Mike ditching the retro paint job to go back to his normal motif. Right now, Mike on 21-16 for pace. His fast lap is 17-1. Got Allie in the 2, 1801. Ron going 1704. Ryan 1712. King at 1613. Dave at 1614. Noah also 1614. 215 down. 345 remains in this one. Mike, Allie, Ron, still your top three. 3:30 to go, drivers. All right, 3:20 remaining, drivers. Mike on top of the leaderboard, 21:15. Now the pace. He is making his way over the tabletop. Got Allie holding down the 2 spot. Let's see, Allie making his way through the S's. Got 3 down, 3 to go, drivers. Oh, got one stuck in the rhythm, guys. Careful in the rhythm. $240 remaining. Mike 21:14. Allie's 18:03. Ron 18:14. Ryan 18:18. Dave 17:15. Noah 16:06. King 16:06. 2:30 remains, drivers. All right, folks, we got 2 minutes left, drivers. 2 minutes left. Just under 2 to go. Mike 20:06 now the pace. Allie 18 flat. Ron 18:12. Ryan 18:17. Dave 17:18. Noah 16:12. King 16:14. $140 remains now. If you guys get a faster car coming up, just give them a little bit of space. 90 seconds left. A minute 20 remains. Mike Hughes, 20:06. He's driving the red, yellow, white. Yeah, Ali Estes in the 2. He's driving the yellow with the blue flames. All right, you got a couple of faster cars coming up, King. Just give them some room when you have a chance. 1 minute to go, drivers. Oh, back straight, back straight, back straight. 50 seconds left. All right, 35 to go. Hughes, Estes, Randall, Williams, Kreider, Arroyo, and Blum, your full order right now. All right, 15 seconds left. Careful in the cinnamon roll, guys. Got one stuck. All clear. Andrew Knoll getting to it very quickly. Keep going, guys. Keep on going. I'll let you know when you are done. Mike, you're done. Dave, you're done. King, you're done. Noah, you're done. Allie, you're done. One more car. Sweeper, sweeper. Careful in the sweeper, guys. And that will be a race. Mike Hughes takes that one 2010. Allie goes 1916. Ryan 1813. Ron 1816. Dave 1704. Noah 1610. And King 1611. All right, folks, we're moving on to race number 2. Race number 2 will be Jordan, Art, Nelson, Brad, Steve, and John.
Brad Reachers. AJ Cardinale. John Rico. Nelson B.
All right, if you just raced that last one, you know the drill.
Steve Loom.
I am looking for Mike, Ali, Ryan, Ron, Noah, and King.
Jordan Rivera.
Okay, got everybody checked in. Looks like I got all my marshals out here. All right, folks, we will get this party started. Loop is live. Loop is live. All right, everybody officially being scored at this point. We got Steve going 19-2, John going 18-3, Brad 18-6. Jordan with the 17-4. Art across the line 18-2. And Nelson a 17-6. So Jordan going fastest opening lap here by just 0.2 of a second. We got 45 seconds in. 5:15 remains. Right now, with 2 laps in the books for now, everybody. It's going to be Jordan, Nelson, Art, Brad, John, and Steve. Wall ride. Careful at the second wall ride. Back straight, go outside. All clear. In the middle, at the rhythm, in the rhythm. Careful in the rhythm, guys. All right, folks, 125 in, 435 to go. All right, a minute 40 down. Nelson B on top of the leaderboard. He's currently working a 20:06 for pace. Got Brad 20:07, John 2014, Art 19:09. Steve 18:02. All right, I'm just about 2 minutes in. Nelson, Jordan, John, followed by Art, Brad, Steve. All right, so your race leader is making his way through the cinnamon roll, driving the black, copper, and white. Jordan in the 2 spot, driving the gray, pink, and white. John Rico, the 3rd spot car, going to be the blue. .330 to go, drivers. Nelson currently at a 20:03. You got Jordan 2010, John 2012, Art 19:01, Brad 19:10, and Steve 18:02. .315 to go. Fast lap. Got Jordan and Art both at 17:3. Got Nelson 17.6, Brad 17.7, John an 18 flat, and Steve 18.6. 3 minutes in, drivers. 3 minutes to go. Whoa, Rico with a moment of, I don't even know how to describe that in words. It was pretty cool, though, John. All right, 2:30 remaining. Jordan Rivera last time by 17 flat. Backs it up with a 17.5. So Rivera now taking over the top spot. 20:02 now the pace. Got Nelson 20:03. John 2011. Art 2012. Brad 19:12. And Steve 18:07. Just over 2 minutes to go, drivers. And Nelson going 17.5 that time around. Jordan 17.2 that time. Art going to 17.3. And Jordan once again, quick lap, 17.1. All right, we got $1:45 to go. Jordan on at 21.17. Nelson 20.02. Art 20.14. John 20.16. Brad at 19.06. And Steve in 18.01. Got Brad going 17.5 that last lap. All right, folks, we got a minute 20 remaining. $1:10 to go, drivers, minute 10. One minute to go. Jordan 20.02, Nelson 20.05, Art 20.11, John 20.15, Brad 19.02, Steve 18.04. $45 seconds to go, drivers. All right, 30 seconds remaining. Jordan, Nelson, Art, your front runners in this one. 20 seconds remain. Got race 3 coming up next. All right, we've hit the mark where time has expired. One more time. Keep on going, drivers. I'll let you know when you're done. Steve, Brad, you guys are done. John, you are done. And those 3 cars down the back straight. That'll be a race, guys. Jordan Ribera going 21.16. Nelson 20.08. Art 20.12. John 20.16. Brad 19.05. And Steve 18.05. All right, up in this one, it's going to be George, Eric, last, Kevin, and David, and Kieran. All right, if I can get all my drivers from the previous group to the racetrack.
Lasse Lundberg. George Lynn. Eric Vasiodine. Kevin Allen. Kieran McKinnon.
All right, paging Dr. Knoll. All right, folks, let's get all cars
David
to the right side of the course. All right, we are going to go to live loop here in just a moment. All right, we got all the cars in the staging area. Live loop. right, 15 seconds in the books. All right, fastest opening lap here will be a 17-1 from Lars Lundberg. Backs it up with a 17-2. Got George going 17-2, Eric 17-6. 45 seconds in the books. All right, Eric is 17-2 there. So right now it's Lars, Eric, Kevin, Kieran, George, and David. Lundberg dips his toes in the 16s, going 16-9. All right, so we got Lars out there driving the green, orange, and white. Down the back straight he goes. This time by 17,777. The lucky lap. All right, 120 down, 440 to go. It is Lundberg, Vasutin, Lynn, your top three, followed by McKinnon, Allen, Knoll. Fast lap going to George Lynn at 16.7. He's driving the bright orange ride down the back straight. All right, a buck 45 in, 4:15 to go. Right now it's Lundberg 1 second up on Lynn. Lynn 0.2 up on McKinnon. McKinnon 1.4 up on Vasutin. Vasutin 0.4 ahead of Allen. And Allen 5.5 ahead of David. We got 2:05 down, 3:55 remaining. Lundberg 21:05, Lynn 21:08. McKinnon 21:13, Vasutin 21:14, Allen 20 flat, and Knoll 20:18. Got Eric going 16.9 that last pass. George now going 16.5, looking alive. All right, we got 240 down, 320 remaining drivers. It is Lynn to the top of the leaderboard. George is currently on a 21:04. Got Lass on a 21:05. Eric 21:11. Kieran going 21:12. Kevin going 21:17. And David going 20:12. All right, 3 down, 3 to go, drivers. Oh, Vasutin leapfrogging. 2:50 to go. All right, we got 2:35 remaining. Lynn, Lundberg, Vasutin, followed by McKinnon, Allen, and Knoll, your 4 running order. We got 2:30 remaining in this one. $2:20 to go. Lynn 21:02, Lundberg 21:07, Vasutin 21:09, McKinnon 21:10, Allen 21:17, Knoll 20:09. Oh, race leader up on his lid. 1:55 to go, drivers. So right now, Lynn 21:06, Lundberg 21:07, Vasutin 21:08, McKinnon 21:09, Allen 21:16, and Knoll 20:17. Got a minute 35 to go, drivers. Wow, George that time by going 16.4, but he is looking for more. $120 remaining. All right, a minute 5 to go. Drivers, careful up front after the tabletop. Coast is clear. George going 16.3, getting faster as the race wears on. $45 seconds left. All right, 35 left on the clock. George, Eric, Kieran now, your running order up top, followed by Kevin Lass and David. George 2102, Eric 2108, Kieran 2112, Lass 2116, Kevin also 2116, and David 2018. We got 15 seconds left. All right, folks, keep going, keep going. George, you are done. David, you are done. Kieran, you're done. Lass, you're done. Eric, you're done. And Kevin, you are done. That'll be a race, guys. George Lynn takes that one, 21:03, setting a new TQ in the process. Eric goes 21:10, Kieran at 21:11, Lass 21:14, Kevin 21:16, and David 19:01. Okay, folks, we're moving into race number 4. Go high at the second wall ride, guys.
Andrew
Got
Knoll.
car right on the apex.
Eric Gonzalez.
Brandon decided he wanted to be an apex for Halloween. So careful at the second wall ride, guys. We need some turn marshals. Turn marshals. Careful at the second wall ride, guys. Go wide. Go wide.
Omar Man and Salsa. BP.
All right, got all my marshals out here. Let's get all cars to the beginning of the straightaway. All cars to the beginning of the straightaway. All right, folks, we are going to go live loop. Okay, everybody officially being scored. Oh, Omar with one heck of a tumble. All right, so we got Miranda 17.9, Knoll 18 flat, Gonzalez 18 flat, and Brandon a 17 flat. But we got one out of the park. That is going to be Brandon Perea. 45 seconds in. All right, Jeff Miranda going new fast lap, 16.9. Jeff Miranda out there running the mini shades of blue, about to make his way down the back straightaway. All right, Andrew Knoll going 16.6. He is in the mix. All right, Andrew, Jeff, Eric, followed by Omar and Brandon. Your full running order here. Oh, BP a little off trajectory there. Able to work his way out of that one. Got a minute 20 in. Right now, Andrew, Jeff, Eric, Brandon, and Omar, your full running order. All right, a $140 down. Andrew Knoll, 22.15 in the works. Got Jeff going 21.03, Eric 21.07, Brandon 20.01, and Omar 20.05. Oh. 2 minutes in, 4 minutes to go. Yeah, just over 2 minutes in. Trouble for Gonzalez. Let's see, EG in round 1. He did need a run, but we still got our B-main event coming up. So we will offer the opportunity to advance your standings tonight. I'll let you guys know how the mains divide up after this one. Right now, it looks like we're at 24 buggies. 24 on a Wednesday night. Not bad, guys. Thank you for the support. 250 down, 310 remains. Right now, it's Andrew Knoll, 22-13 in the works. Jeff Miranda, 2106. Brandon Perea, 2111. Omar Manansala going 1915. All right, we got 250 on the clock, drivers. Fast lap, we got Andrew Knoll, 16.6. Brandon Perea, 16.6. Jeff going 16.9. Omar, 17.3. Oh, no. Your race leader suffering a meatball. He was on a TQ run. Well, you know, somebody's getting fired. Well, when I said drive the wheels off of it, that's not quite what I meant. 2:10 to go, drivers. We are down to 3. This is going to be a last man standing race. We did that a few weeks ago. That was fun. I'll have to do it again sometime soon. Just under 2 minutes to go. Brandon Perea, your race leader, making his way down the back straight. Driving that very dark colored car. I think Brandon might be saving the bright bodies for big races. Podium pictures. All right, so we got Brandon Perea, 2103. TQ being set at 2103 last race, so we'll see how this one finishes out for BP. George won 2103.825. No, sorry, 893. Right now, Brandon on, well, now he's on a 2103.9, so just 1/10 off of TQ pace. We'll see how these last few laps go. We got 1 minute remaining. So BP now 2103.2, going 6/10 the right way. 45 seconds left. $35 seconds to go. $30 seconds remain. Miranda with a little bit of bang ding ow action. Taking a tumble, hitting a dot. 10 seconds to go. Brandon Perea, 2101, going the right direction. Omar going 16.8 that lap. Oh, and Brandon on his lid. That is going to change things up here. So George Lynn holds on the TQ. We got 2 cars still on the clock. And that will be a race. All right, so your top 5 right now, overall, going to be George, Brandon, Andrew, Eric, and Kieran. All right, I'll have main set up in just a minute, guys. All right, folks, the mains have been structured. Our D group tonight will be Steve, Ron, Ryan, Dave, Noah, and King. Our C group tonight will be Nelson, Eric, John, Brad, David, and Ali. Our B group will be Jeff, Kevin, Jordan, Omar, Art, and Mike. And your A group tonight will be George, Brandon, Andrew, Eric, Kieran, and Lass. All right, folks, we'll take one bump up from each lower main to the next one. And let's see, we'll get our D group up at 8:15. 8:15.
Steve Loom. George Lynn. Steve Loom. $18.3. $17.4. $17.4. $17.7. $16.6. Andrew Newell. $18.8. $16.8. $16.9. $19.5. $19.7. $15.4. $18.7. $16.9. 21.3. $17.2. $17.1. 26.2. $16.7. $31.3. $16.6. $16.8. $19.7. $16.5. $18.7. Chef Dave. $16.6. $19.7. $16.4. 28.6. 19.2. 17-1. 20.2. 18-3. 16-9. 19-6. 18-5. 16-5. 20.5. 17-8. 16-5. 17-5. 22.2. 16-9. 20.5. 'Noah Bloom. Ryan Randall. $55 flat. 20.2. 20.7. 21.3. 17 flat. 19.7. 32.2. 19.5. 17.2. 22.2. 18.4. 17 flat. 24.2. 19.1. 18.2. 120.1. 20.4. 18.8. 25.8. 30.6. 17.9. 49.5. 20.2. 18.3. 25.4.
All
20
right,
flat.
folks, it's about that time. Let's start calling up our D group. That'll be Steve, Ron, Ryan, Dave, Noah, and King. Turn marshals will be my top 6 qualifiers of the night, who will be George, Brandon, Andrew, Eric, Kieran, and Lass. Oh, shoot. Okay. I will keep that in mind. Well, thanks for coming out. All right, so we might end up bumping 2 from the B group. All right, let's get our A group drivers out here. Turn marshal, please. And our D group drivers. They got 2 of y'all out there. Yeah, not yet, guys. Not yet. Hey, they're ready to race. All right, Marshals, I got Kieran out there. I got George. I got Brandon. Is Lass out there? In the corner, okay. Andrew. Andrew Knoll, can I get you a Marshal, please?
King Arroyo.
Okay.
Ron Williams.
All right, folks, let's go ahead and line them up. All right, it's going to be Steve on the 1 spot, Ron on the 2, Ryan 3, Dave 4, Noah 5, and King 6. All right, folks. This is our D group. Winner goes on to the C. Drivers ready? We'll be racing in less than 5. Here we go. Yeah, it's Steve leading them through the cinnamon roll. All right, Steve Leong out front. Yeah, Ryan Randall taking over the 2 spot. King Arroyo moves into the 3. 25 seconds in. Right now, Steve with a 2.5 second lead. Got Ryan about 3 up on King, but that gap's actually starting to diminish a bit. All right, 45 seconds down. Steve 3.5 seconds up. Your race leader, the black and yellow fellow, making his way out of that rhythm section through the S's, up the wall ride, and down the straightaway. 1 minute down, 5 minutes to go. So right now it is Steve, Ryan, King, Ron, Dave, and Noah, your full running order. Race leader, black and yellow, making his way through the cinnamon roll. He'll be coming up on traffic soon. Black and yellow is your leader. Second place is driving the pink and white. Third place is going to be the blue and green. All right, a minute 35 in, 4:25 to go. All right, looks like closest battle. We got Ron Williams closing in on King Arroyo. Gap between those two drivers at the line, 1.8. King with a little stumble and a bobble. King, you're going to have to wait for the yellow car to pass you. King, wait for the yellow car to pass, and you're good to go. All right, 2:10 down, 3:50 remains. Right now, it's Steve, Ryan, Ron, King, Dave, and Noah, your running order. Race leader is making his way out of that rhythm section now. Second place through the cinnamon roll. So Steve has an 11-second lead at this junction of the race. We're 2:30 down, 3:30 to go. All right, 250 down, 310 remains. Race leader making his way through that cinnamon roll. This time by 12 seconds up. We got Ryan 5.8 ahead of King. King 5.2 ahead of Ron. Ron 3.8 ahead of Noah. And Noah 2.7 up on Dave. 245 remains in this one. Fast lap in this group, 18-1 from Steve. Everybody else, 19s and 20s. Careful in the rhythm, guys. $2:15 to go, drivers. A little help in the middle. Thank you, sir. Oh, and race leader up on his lid there in the cinnamon roll. 2 minutes to go, drivers. 2 minutes to go. Steve, Ryan, King, followed by Ron, Noah, and Dave. Your full running order. All right, $1:45 remains now. Steve, quite the lead on the field. I think he is +1 on the field officially. Got Ryan 5.9 ahead of King. King 1.4 ahead of Ron. Actually, looks trouble there at the end of the rhythm section. 1:15 to go, drivers. 75 seconds remain. Looks like your closest battle is going to be King and Ron. They're 2.8 apart. Got just over a minute to go, drivers. $50 seconds remaining. $40 to go, drivers. Looks like Ron closing in on King for that 3 spot. Closest battle out there. Gonna be the blue-green versus the yellow-red. King getting it wrong. That allows Ron to take the outside line and right around. 25 seconds left. 20 to go, drivers. So now Ron Williams up by 1.7 in that battle. And time is about to expire here. When you cross the line, you will be done. All right, one more car, and that will be a race, drivers. Steve Leung will be racing with RC Group up next. All right, podium for this one will be Ryan, Ron, and King. Ryan, Ron, King, grab your cars, head to the podium for a quick picture. Ryan, Ron, and King will be the podium for our D Group. Ryan, Ron, King to the podium. Steve will make his way to the C Group. All right, up in this one will be Nelson, Eric, John, Brad, David, Ali, and Steve.
Brad Reachers. Nelson B.
All right, I'll probably need a volunteer turn marshal or two for this race.
Ali Estes. John Rico.
All right, we're looking for EG, David Knowles.
David
There they
Knoll.
are. All right, we need some turn marshals, guys. All my drivers from the last one, I probably need a volunteer or two. All right, got King and Ryan out there. If I can get Ron, Noah, and a volunteer, I may need a little help.
Eric Gonzalez.
All right, if I can get Steve across the line, Steve, so I can add you to this race.
Steve Loom.
All right, lineup is going to be Nelson on the 1, Eric on the 2, John 3, Brad 4, David 5, Ali 6, and Steve 7. Wow, I can hear the fans from up here. All right, grid is set. Drivers ready. We are going racing here in less than 5. All right, here we go. EG making the early move to the top spot. He'll lead them to the tabletop. A little bit of a skirmish mid-pack. All right, so that dark blue-green is your race leader down the back straight. All right, so it's Eric and Nelson out front, followed by Steve and Ali. Brad, then John, then David. 30 seconds down. Your leaders through the S's, up the wall ride, down the back straight. "45 seconds in. All right, EG up by 1.1. And now up by 2.1, gaining a second on that last lap. 17.3, the fast lap for EG. All right, your leader's making their way out of that rhythm section. Nelson a little cattywampus there, but gets back on the road. 1:15 in, 4:45 left, drivers. All right, 1:30 down, 4:30 to go. Race leaders are coming up on some traffic here. So that dark blue and green will be coming up on Steve next. .145 in, 4:15 to go. EG crossing over the line. Nelson now across the line. 2.8 is the gap. We got about 5 seconds back to Ali. Then behind him, we got Brad following by 1.3. Got Dave making his way down the straightaway. He is 6 seconds back of Brad. Steve about 4 seconds back of Dave. 2:10 down, 3:50 to go, drivers. Eric Gonzalez followed by Nelson, Brad, Ali, David, Steve, and John. Fast lap in this one, a 16.9 from Nelson. Careful on the back straight, go wide. All clear. 3:30 remaining here. Eric now 3.1 up. Trouble there for, it looks like your race leader having some trouble. And second place having some trouble. All right, 2:45 in, 3:15 to go. Gap remains about 3 seconds. EG out front through the rhythm section. Nelson approaching the rhythm. Got 3 minutes down and 3 minutes left. Eric, Nelson, Brad, followed by Ali, David, Steve, and John. Gap between Eric and Nelson is 2.8. We got about 3.9 back to Brad. Then from Brad to Ali, it's 2.5. Got David about 3.8 behind Ali. Steve 10 behind Dave. And we got 2:30 to go, drivers. Oh, we got one down in the rhythm section. And we got tumble in the middle. All right, leader will be coming up on Ali next. All right, drivers, just over 2 minutes left. Eric, Nelson, Brad, followed by Dave, Ali, Steve, and John. Race leader now over the tabletop. Second place having some trouble there. Not sure what happened. Looks like he lost steering for a moment. Oh, man, that car. Oh, man. So looks like Nelson's car is down. We got minute 35 remaining, drivers. Eric Gonzalez now going to be 15 seconds up on Brad. Brad 3.9 ahead, David. Oh, a little durability testing going on. 1:15 remains, drivers. Eric trying to put the whole field down one lap. He is very close to that feat. And there it is, EG +1. We got 55 seconds left. Let's see, our closest battle on track will be Brad and Dave. They are 1.5 apart. Brad running the multicolored ride, the yellow, black, orange, white. Got David running the white roofed, orange sides. The battle remaining close. Down the straight they go. Bobbles simultaneously out of those drivers. Gap is 1.4. So EG looking prime to make the B main. Fight is for the top spot on the podium. That'll be Brad versus Dave. 15 seconds to go. All right, time's about to expire. Dave with the tumble. EG, you're done. When you cross the line, you'll be done. All right, 2 more cars, 1 more car, and that will be a race, drivers. EG makes it to the next race. Podium for this group will be Brad, David, and Ali. Brad, David, Ali, to the podium, please. All right, moving on to the B group. All right, so guys, I got a little surprise for you. It's a good surprise. I know there's good surprises and bad surprises. This is the good one. The TQ of the night has gone home.
Jordan Rivera.
That means we'll be taking
Kevin
2
Allen.
drivers from this
AJ
group.
Cardinale.
Top 2 finishers in this race will go on to the main event.
Omar Man and Salsa.
All right, do I have a photographer at the podium? We all good? Hey, is there someone available to take the podium picture? All right, I'm going to need some turn marshals.
Eric Gonzalez.
All right, let's get our turn marshals to the track, please. I got Nelson, I got Steve, I got Brad, I got Allie. Got Dave. I assume we got somebody in the corner here. Cool. All right, folks, grid for this one. We're going to put Miranda 1, Allen 2, Rabara 3, Manansala 4, Cardinale 5, Hughes 6, and Gonzalez 7. All right, guys, top 2 in this group will make it to the A feature. All right, grid is good. Drivers ready. We are going racing here in less than 5. Off and away we go. Miranda leading them into the tabletop, followed by Allen, then Rabara. The way they started. 15 seconds in. Miranda with a bit of a lead here. That translates to 1.8 seconds. And we got a battle here for the 2 spot. Kevin versus Jordan versus Eric versus Art. Oh, trouble for Jordan. Still a long race ahead, though. 5:25 remains. Miranda holding it down out front. 1 second up. EG all the way to the 2 spot already. So EG trying to climb the ladder here, so to speak. But trouble for EG there, out of the triple. Oh, Miranda's lead now 3.5. Trouble for Miranda, however. Marshall gets there before second place does. Cardinale up to the 2 spot. Let's see what he can do here. 110 down, 450 to go. Your leader's down the back straight through the sweeper into the cinnamon roll. Fast lap so far, Jeff Miranda, 16.8. Right now, Miranda has a 1.3 second advantage over Art Cardinale. Got Art 1.7 ahead of Eric. Eric 0.5 ahead of Jordan. Trouble for Art, however. That's going to move him down the leaderboard a bit. Still got 4:25 remaining. Race leader through the S's. Second place through that rhythm section. EG taking it back. Right now it's Jeff, Eric, Jordan, followed by Omar, Kevin, Art, Mike. You know, earlier today, Mike was saying there's no excuses. We got 205 down, 355 remaining. Jeff, Eric, Jordan, Omar, Art, Kevin, and Mike. We got Jeff 4.3 ahead of Eric. Eric 1.7 up on Jordan. Jordan half a second ahead of Omar. Got Omar 1.8 ahead of Art. That gap is diminishing, however. Got Kevin right with Art. I'm not sure what happened to Mike here. He was feeling confident earlier. Careful up front, guys. Landing a tabletop. Keep it inside. Keep it inside. 3 minutes to go. Drivers got one down at the rhythm. Thank you, Dave. So Jeff Miranda now 1.4 up on Eric Gonzalez. And Jordan losing that spot to Omar. Got Art passing him too. Careful in the rhythm, guys. Rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. Rhythm, 2 down in the rhythm. .230 go, drivers. We got Jeff Miranda continuing to lead this one. Down the back straight he goes. 17-0 that time. Got EG just 2 seconds back. Got Omar in the 3. He's 5.4 back of Eric. Kevin 1.5 back of Omar. Jordan 1.5 back of Kevin. Art 2.9 back of Jordan. Just over 2 minutes to go, drivers. All right, a minute 55 remains. We got our A main coming up next. Right now, Jeff Miranda, 4.9 ahead of EG. But Jeff looking pretty solid here. Trying to prove he belongs in that A group. Doing a pretty good job of convincing me so far. 1:30 to go, drivers. 90 seconds remaining. Miranda, Gonzalez, Manansala, followed by Allen, Rabara, Cardinale, and Hughes. Oh, careful going crosstown, guys. All clear. 1:10 remaining. Miranda now 7 seconds up on second place. Got Eric 4.5 ahead of Omar. Omar 1.4 ahead of Jordan. And Jordan 1.7 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 3.5 ahead of Art. 45 seconds to go, drivers. Jeff and Eric looking like they're going to make the A feature here. Jeff driving the many shades of blue. Eric running the dark blue-green. Omar running the high-vis body tonight, white with the orange and gold. 20 seconds left, drivers. Careful exiting the rhythm, guys. Exiting the rhythm. All clear. 10 seconds remain. All right, when you cross, you'll be done. EG already done. And one more car. That'll be a race, guys. So, making it to the A main, it's going to be Jeff Miranda and Eric Gonzalez. Podium for this one will be Omar, Jordan, and Kevin. Omar, Jordan, Kevin to the podium, please. All right, up next is our A main event, the main event of main events. All right, this one is going to be Brandon, Andrew, Eric, Kieran, Lass, Jeff, and Eric.
Andrew Newell. Lass Lundberg. Kieran McKinnon. BP. Eric Vasiodine.
Careful in the middle, guys. Going crosstown.
Too Soon Jr. Eric Gonzalez.
All right, folks. We got our marshals making their way out there. Omar, let's get you a bathroom corner, please. All right, lineup for this one. We're going to put Brandon on the 1, Andrew 2, Eric 3, Kieran 4, Lass 5, Jeff 6, Eric 7. All right, grid is good. We got our marshals drivers ready. This is our A main event, and we're racing in less than 5. All right, we got BP leading them around. EV in the 2 spot. Kieran moving his way up to the 3. Oh, yeah, Eric now to the top spot. Brandon hitching a ride there. Lundberg sneaks by, and Kieran to the top spot. Kieran upside down. Big mess here. So Brandon taking advantage of that and taking back the lead with both hands. We got 45 seconds in. Brandon, Eric, and Andrew. That's the way they started this one. And now it's back to how it is. Andrew with a nice inside move there. So BP on top of the leaderboard. He is now 1.8 up on Andrew. Andrew about an inch ahead of Vasutin. We got Kieran and Eric right there as well. It's quite the battle going on mid-pack here. All right, 1:15 down, 4:45 left. Race leader driving that very dark car, dark bronze. Trouble for Andrew Knoll going on his lid. That's going to cost him the 2 spot. 1:30 down, 4:30 remains. Brandon Perea out front. His fast lap is 16.9. Oh, Vasutin a little overshot. He's going to have to wait for Andrew. And Andrew has bobbled, so, well, we got ourselves quite the battle here down the back straight. Meanwhile, Brandon Perea on a Sunday drive. That's how it goes at NorCal sometimes. Sometimes we see a Sunday drive on Wednesday night. All right, we got 2 minutes down, 4 minutes to go, and quite the battle. We got the Hornet's Nest going on here. Kieran McKinnon playing role of the engine. 3:40 remains. Right now, Kieran just ahead of Jeff, Eric, Lass, as well as Jeff and Andrew. 3:30 remains. That pack making its way through the cinnamon roll now. Fast lap is 16.7 from Perea. He's making his way down the back straight. Oh, Jeff going up and over. So it's going to be Brandon out front, followed by Kieran, Eric, Andrew, Lass, Jeff, and Eric. Got one down going crosstown. The coast is clear. Brandon Perea going 16.7 last time by. I believe he's driving a shiny new car. Right now it's Brandon, Kieran, Andrew, Eric, Jeff, Eric, and Lass. Your full running order. 2:40 to go, drivers. Got 2:20 remaining now. Kieran just ahead of Andrew. They're about a second ahead of Eric. Eric about 7/10 up on Jeff. Oh, geez. It sounds like Perea has some wing damage or something. Or is that Lass? It's either Perea or Lundberg. Yeah, it is. It's been confirmed. Lass Lundberg with some wing damage. That sounds great. Oh, careful going crosstown, guys. Careful going crosstown. Careful going crosstown. 1:35 to go. Right now, it's Brandon, Andrew, Kieran, Jeff, Eric, Lass Lundberg with some wing damage. 1:20 remains, drivers. Perea now 7 seconds ahead of Knoll. Knoll 1.3 ahead of McKinnon. And Jeff going on his lid. 110 remains, drivers. One minute remains. Oh, careful. Trouble up front. All clear, all clear. "45 seconds on the clock. "30 seconds left, drivers. 30 seconds left. All right, 15 to go. Closest battle, Kieran and Andrew are about a second and a half apart. Other than that, everyone pretty well spread apart. 5 seconds left. Let's see if they'll get across the line for one more lap. And they do. Careful in the rhythm, guys. All clear, all clear. Oh, in trouble there for Andrew. Taking a tumble, pushing as hard as he could. And that will be a race, drivers. Your podium tonight is going to be Brandon, Kieran, and Andrew. The rest of the order will be Eric, Jeff, Eric, Lass, and George. All right, folks. Thank you all for coming out. That will conclude Wednesday night racing. We will be doing it again on Friday. Friday night, 7 o'clock. And thank you, Art. All right. That will conclude Wednesday